Fucking, they're making me watch a fucking tutorial
Welcome to the Racing Etiquette. In this
to
section,
race.
you will be learning about sportsmanship, an important element in
I
everyone's
have
participation
no idea.
in the online races of Gran Turismo.
Yeah. Probably because they don't want you bumping other racers or forcing
The
them off
history
the
of
track.
sports is as old as human history, and the definition of sports is said to be as numerous as there are researchers in the field. But when you get to the bottom of it, a
There's an
sport is
actual
a
game
challenge
hiding
against
in here
yourself,
somewhere. I just gotta find it.
a challenge against a rival, and above all else is something to enjoy and have fun with.
So this is based on like real cars, right?
Yeah. Just simulator.
A sport is something you enjoy together with others. For this, there is sportsmanship, the attitude you must have when you partake in a sport. So, what is sportsmanship? Everyone knows that all sports have rules. And of course, one element of sports is that you must follow the rules. But even if you set lots of detailed rules, you can't judge all incidents during an actual sport just with rules. That's where sportsmanship becomes important. Sportsmanship can also be called the spirit of fair play. And in addition to being fair and just, sportsmanship also means that you don't do things that make you look bad. To avoid doing things to anyone that makes you look bad. That's the core idea behind sportsmanship that is beyond rules.
I think he may have had a
Motorsport is called
wreck.
a non-contact sport. That means it is a sport which does absolutely not allow contact with others. But in order to achieve this, it is not enough to have a strict set of rules. It is extremely important that everyone works to avoid doing things that make you look bad.
They should take pictures with their helmets on because they don't look so good with their helmets off.
Here we will introduce some examples of improper driving, and driving that makes you look bad.
Yeah, don't slam people off the track.
First of all, weaving back and forth to block the path of other cars is prohibited.
No mooning other drivers. No rubbing one out
Also,
and flinging your
pushing
spunk at
others.
someone. That's good driving. That's not bad driving.
Edging out others, pushing others off the track.
It's not bad driving either. Somebody needs to teach these people what actual bad driving is.
When you are late on the brakes, it is not considered well-mannered driving. Overshooting a corner because you braked too late and failed to turn because you were too anxious to overtake your opponent. This is an example of driving that really makes you look bad. The worst is when you become a missile by not being able to stop within the track, ramming into other cars and ruining the race for others as well as yourself.
There's no tutorial, they're just talking nonsense. Apparently it's improper manners to lose control and ride off course.
If you become too overzealous in the race
What the fuck do they care?
and ended up braking too late and you are about to hit the car ahead of you, not only should you hit your brakes, you should avoid hitting the car ahead at all costs, even if that means taking your car off the track.
Nope. I would slam
This
that
type of
fucker right
driving
off the
mistake
track.
often happens when you are a beginner.
And
So
would
starting
anyone
out,
else.
just be careful. Avoid interfering with others and start by assessing the situation, and you will start to see and be aware of your surroundings. And finally, how can you protect yourself from these types of accidents? During a race, it is not easy to communicate your intent with other drivers, but by monitoring the other cars around you, you will start to understand the tendencies of each car and driver, as well as their skills. If you feel that a certain driver seems a bit dangerous, or that a certain car is not used to racing yet, rethink and reposition yourself on the track, so that you can avoid being involved in the chaos that they may cause.
What they realize on the online races now, a single person is going to follow these quote-unquote etiquette. No, no, they won't. Oh, they gave me a gift car. It's like they keep giving me cars, but they're not letting me drive them. They're like, here, have a car, and someday you might be able to drive it. In a future update of paid DLC is where the actual driving comes into play. A go-kart. Yeah. That's a spiffy looking go-kart. Why am I entering my email address? Really starting to get pissed. This fly keeps landing on my face, where it lands on top, well, it lands right smack dab in front of the middle of the TV screen. You have fly swatter. We got fly swatter downstairs.
I think so.
You get it?
Have it?
Yeah.
And
Squash this
and
motherfucker.
you know it's not gonna come near you now.
It's on my computer now.
I know, but once I go.
Oh, I'll chase the fucker. just landed on my head just before you came in.
Freaking
It is. It's driving me fucking crazy. It's driving me crazy. So when that fucker lands, I'll smack it.
Must be a female fly, huh?
Ah, boy. Yay, I'm driving a hatchback. Woohoo. Maybe. Gran Turismo, where you watch cars and go through menus. I can't wait to see the next menu. But it's gonna be awesome. Holy shit, I'm driving. Doing a fucking time trial again. Just finish time trial. Match begins in 10 minutes. Awesome.
Now you gotta wait.
I'm about to bail and just shut everything down and go play Forza. Go stream on Mixer. Or switch to Shadow War. I'm not waiting 10 minutes to get into a race match. Yeah, fuck this noise.